Hello all, today I am bringing you the Mautoma for Food Chain and Magnate. Now I was just as surprised as you guys when I found out there was a solo option for this game, which is fantastic. It really gives you an opportunity to dive into some of those strategies and test them out before you head over to multiplayer. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore this game, multiplayer, and I'll always play multiplayer, but this really gives you a good option just to test things out. Okay, so what do you need to play this game? You're going to need this A4 sheet here. I'll put a link in the description as well so you can go and hunt these down, but yeah, you will need to print this off here and I'll go through what that does. You'll also need to print off a host of these cards which are round to round what the Mautoma will do with some excellent symbology on there, but we will go through that. And clearly you're going to need a copy of the base game as well. Now I'm not going to run through all the rules. You kind of need to know what is going on. I've got an overview, a run through previously on the base game on my channel, so go and check those out. Today I'm hoping just to really get you guys up to grips with how to play this game solo and what to expect, with some thoughts along the way as well. Right then, I've set up the board here. Same board as a two-player game. We've got the 9 tiles. I've gone for this location, which was a deliberation because I've got a bit of a distribution of these houses. But hopefully that'll make sense when it comes to dinner time as to why I've gone there and potentially sourcing some of these drinks along the way. I've also got my own kind of printout here, which I got from The Geek. I can put a link to that as well. This really helps summarise all the milestones for me on one location, and I've got a bit of a whiteboard pen as well to, determine what I've attained and what the Mautoma has attained. And you can see it's nicely got the CEO here, a location for these. You've got some marketing spots, and you've got locations which your CEO can have employees underneath them. And this one becomes available once you broke the bank if, in certain requirements, the extension occurs there. Okay, we've got the deck here. Now this deck, I should add, is made up of around 1 to 2, and you've got level 1s, 2s and 3s, and that's all in the rules here. You can have an easy game, a normal or a hard. So I've gone for a normal game, so I've got 1 of those, 3 phase 1, 4 phase 2 and 5 phase 3. Now I've played about 5 or 6 games of this so far. I've won about 3 or 4 of them on easy and normal. I've yet to try the hard level, which I'll probably graduate up to. You'll have some tokens on here then, so you'll use one of the pizza icons for this pricing track, pop that on 0. You'll use one of these icons as well, and it's got a grayed out symbol there, so that's where that starts. And randomly take the 5 drinks and produce, distribute them randomly, and this is a tiebreaker, so I'll mix these up just to show you. So bring these out, let's say it was like that. So you got the beer at the top, soft drinks, lemonade and pizza and burgers. So that will change every game, and that's important because that determines the tiebreakers amongst the food, because there's a lot of icons and decisions to be made in here. Now they've permanently got a freezer for each item, which is very nice for them. I'm very jealous. You can see this is their capacities, goes up to 10. They cannot go beyond that. We've got $100 in the bank, which is 50 per player, which is the same as a 2-player setup. And we're good to go then. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, and it also says the phases here, is restructuring, which these guys do not restructure. They've got no employees, which is great. That's a lot of red tape out of the way. But I am going to restructure, and I've got no one. I'm going to hire someone. Who am I going to hire? Now, I'm probably going to go for the trainer because I really want to attain this milestone here first to train someone. So let me go and grab a trainer, put them in the beach, and that is my hiring and my 9 to 5. So I'll be constantly referencing this menu, which is great. It's kind of got it here to remind you as well, which is, tells you what the Mautoma will be doing. But I'll be constantly kind of looking to the side at this just to make sure I cover all bases. So restructuring, yeah, they're not doing anything. Order of business then. Now, typically you'd have the player board and you decide, right, I'm going to be second in this round in a multiplayer game, or third or first. In this game, you are always first. And it reminds you, Mautoma Inc. acts as seconds. That's order of business done then. Over to 9 to 5. Now, I will always be first on the 9 to 5. Now, whether it's a typo or whether it is cleverly written, it says working 5 to 9 there on the board. So maybe I work 9 to 5 and then they're up 5 to 9. But when you look at the cards, it actually says 9 to 5. But I like that little twist if that was an intention. So what am I doing? Well, I've already done my 9 to 5. I've already hired someone. I'm not training. I am not initiating any marketing. I have got no food or drink to attain. I'm not placing houses or gardens, and I'm not moving or placing any restaurants. Okay, over to the Mautoma. So let me just make a little bit of space here. Now, the first card will always have round 1 and 2. So round 1, nothing happens for them. And it gives you an indication of what they will be doing in round 2, just to get the ball rolling, because they will be producing aggressively soon and they will be marketing aggressively. So just to add, this game, do not expect for my 5 or 6 players to be playing a long-term strategy. Do not be trying to attain your executive vice president or your CFO, because by the time you get up there, they will have gobbled up so much money from selling things, you will have a real fight on your hands to claw that money back once the bank breaks. But hey, give it a go. Let me know if you succeed at that. Right, round 1, they are doing nothing. Over to payday then. I've got no one to pay. Number 6, marketing. No one's doing any marketing currently. They will be doing marketing shortly. Over to cleanup then. I've not attained anything. I haven't trained anyone yet. So that is literally the opening round. It's always a quick first round. Right, over to round 2, should we call? Well, there's no rounds, we just keep going. So restructuring. I'm placing my trainer out. Order of business done. Working 9 to 5. I'm going to hire someone, and I am going to hire. So which avenue am I going to pursue? I don't quite know. Oh, yeah. Well, I can see what they're going to do now. They're going to go up on the pizza, and they're going to do a first pizza produce and first to throw away drink or food. And they are doing that this round. So it's a bit late for me to go and get some food produced and then, well, not produced, but someone to cook it for me or attain the drinks. And that's going to be next round before I actually have food. So I've kind of lost ground on attaining a freezer. I have to accept that. And first pizza produced. I'm not going to be able to get any of these milestones for pizza. So I think I'm going to go. I'm torn between a waitress or an errand boy. I quite like an errand boy. It kind of gets me the drinks I need. And at some stage they're going to start producing. But I think I'm going to go waitress. I want that cash. Oh no, I need to train someone though. Right, I'm definitely going for the carts, or what they call errand boy. So I'm hiring an errand boy, but I'm training them up straight away. And I'm training them into, well, I've got these medals somehow. Right, where are they? Right, they've randomly got on the wrong path. So I've got a cart operator hiding somewhere. Right, those should be on there, that's done. And here we go, back in order. So I like to keep all these employees in stacks based on the kind of, columns here. Makes my life easier rather than having them all displayed out, but it's table hog really. So yep, a cart operator. So I've trained up an errand boy into a cart operator, and they're going in my beach there. So we've done hiring, we've done training, no marketing, no food and drink, no houses, and no restaurants. Over to dinner time for my opponent. So they are doing something. They're attaining a pizza. That's what that symbol means. They're getting some produce. This will all make sense shortly, folks. Over to number 5, payday. I've got no one to pay. Well, I have got to pay this person here, but I've attained a milestone. First to train someone. So I've got a system here. I'll put a little tick to the left to say I've attained it, and I'll be putting either a circle to show the Mautoma has attained it or an X if they haven't. Now I can see, I'll come round to that in a sec when it comes to the cleanup, but I am not paying any payday, more importantly, so that is fine because those are instant, those occur instant. So over to marketing. They're not marketing, I'm not marketing, done. Cleanup, so they're getting first pizza produced, so I'm going to put a little circle around that, and that's important because when it comes to attaining bonuses, because they never attain money for waitresses or CFOs or any extra bonus money like that, but they do from the milestones if this card says so, and that will become apparent. And I have not attained the first pizza produced, so that's an X for me. They're getting first to throw away drink or food. And I have not attained that either. But what have I attained? First to train someone, done. And they have not attained that one, so that is an X. Now typically you'd have the milestone cards and you'd take the card, they'd take the card, so it's diminishing what cards are there. But as I say, I've got this slightly different version here. So that was cleanup. Take my cards back. This card stays here. You do not get to see what they're going to do next. That only is revealed after you've completed your dinner time. Okay, so back around restructuring. I'm playing these two here. Order of business is nothing's happening there. Working 9 to 5. I'm hiring someone. Who am I going to hire? I think I'm going to go for this chap here, management trainee, but I'm going to train him up straight away into a junior vice president. It's going to give me a bit of capacity there. Okay, junior vice president is on the beach. Over to, where are we? So we've hired, we've trained, no marketing, no food, no houses, and no restaurants. Over to my opponent, and they're going to reveal a card. What do we got then? Okay, working 9 to 5. So you can see here on the icons, most in their freezer between the burgers and the pizza. Well, it's currently pizza, so they're going to be attaining one of those pizzas. The next icon, again, what's most in the freezer between burgers and pizzas? It's a pizza. And again, we've got most in the freezer pizzas. They've attained 3 pizzas there. So they have attained some produce. Over to dinner time. There's no houses demanding anything, so there is no dinner time. No one's got any waitresses, so we are not attaining money. Now, they do have a waitress on here for their dinner time. That is not applicable. It's only for breaking ties when the unit price and the distance is even. So ignore that. They're not getting any money. They get their money from attaining these milestones and having the bonuses. Now, equally, the milestones, they don't apply to them. They're just an accumulation of numbers for them to attain money. And that'll all become apparent. Okay, so dinner time done. Payday. I have got 2 people to pay now, but I have a $15 discount, so I'm safe for now. Marketing. No, they strangely are not marketing. So I'm kind of, don't know if that's good or bad at the moment, but yep, no one's marketing. Clean up then. Take these cards. Now they have first to lower prices, which is really frustrating. I was hoping to lower, so they're getting a nice circle there. I'm getting an X. First burger or pizza produced. So they didn't produce any burgers, but they did produce pizzas, so they are going to get a ticket. Well, I've already attained that one. They've got first to throw away drink or food. They've already attained that. So if they've attained already, ignore it. First to train someone. I beat them to it, so they're not getting that one. Now, if they can't do the one that's there, you can see it's got a little guru symbol below it. So they've already done first to train someone, or someone's already achieved that. So you are instead going to get rid of the guru. So it's kind of like a layered system. If they can't do that, they do this. If they can't do that, or then they don't do anything basically. So the guru, I'll go and grab that one out of the deck, is gone. Now I did miss actually that this first burger produced has already been achieved. So they instead get rid of the pizza chef. So the pizza chef is gone. Let me get that out of the deck, right? The pizza chef is gone. Now you'll notice that these cards, they've actually shifted. They've got these 1 times on. So in a 2-player game, or in this particular solo version, there's only 1 of these in the deck. So these are gone. I've not got the capability to attain those, which is frustrating. But we have done their cleanup. Have I got any more bonuses? Milestones? Oh, I did have a cart operator in play, or did I? Yes, I did. Okay, cart operator was in play. So I skipped ahead. Actually, I could have made some drinks. So kind of irrelevant anyway, because I've got no one to sell it to, and I've got no fridge, so I would have been discarding them. But in terms of milestones, I have first cart operator play, which is great. That gives me an improved range, and they are getting an X. I did have food and drink, and I can't get the first to throw away that because they've already achieved that. Trainer then, Junior Vice President, I believe, was in there anyway. Okay, back round to restructuring. So I'll place all 3 of these. Oh, do I want to leave my Vice President on the beach so I can maybe train him up? What do I want to train him up to? Maybe a local manager, maybe a new business developer, maybe a discount manager. That could be useful. Yes, indeed. I'm going to leave them there for now. Okay, restructuring is done. Order of business done. Working 9 to 5. I'm hiring. Who am I hiring? I think I want to go for a waitress, get some money in. Okay, waitress in the beach. I am going to train up my junior vice presidents. So they are going back into the deck, and I'm training them up to a discount manager, which is risky, but I was speaking earlier about the board setup. Now, I had a tricky decision. I located here. I was close to locating here with the door kind of around here, so I had access to these two houses. But I thought, right, I'm then going to be far away from 12 and 13, which gives them open access to sell. So I thought if I go at this location, I'm 1 away from here, 2 away from there, 1 away from there. Even with the flyover, I'm still only 1. And I'm 1, 2, 3 away from there, which is a shame. But hopefully the discount manager can bridge that gap slightly. Now, you're probably thinking, where is the Mautoma's restaurants? Well, they theoretically have a restaurant at each external part of the board where a road enters the structure. So they'll have one here, and that is the assumption. So for them, reaching this house would be a theoretical restaurant here, and it would be always a distance of 1 for them because they've got to cross into a tile. So they're always 1 away, which is why I wanted to stick closer to these two houses to be slightly more competitive. Well, not competitive, but be competitive with them. Right then, so I forgot what I'm doing. Restructuring done. Okay, 9 to 5. Who have I hired? Right, did I hire someone? I hired a waitress. I've trained up discount manager done. Food and drink then. And I also went here because the cart operator, I have a choice in this particular setup of getting lemonade here as an option, or I can venture this way and get the root beer and the soft drink. So I'm going to go here. So I've got a range of 2 plus my milestone is an extra 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I can reach these 2 warehouses. So I'm going to get 2 root beer. And this is again irrelevant at the moment because no one's demanding anything. Okay, so that's get food or drink. I'm not doing marketing, and no houses, no restaurants to move or place. Okay, they are up. Let's see what damage they're going to do now. So working 9 to 5 then. They are looking at the most in their freezer out of the drinks. It's a tie. Who's beating the tie? It's the root beer at the top, which is why that order is important. So they're gaining 1 of them. There's another icon, most in the freezer. It is the root beer this time, so they're gaining 1 of those. So that was their produce. Again, I'll come round to all this shortly. Over to dinner time. No one is demanding anything, so that's fine. Now, there is icons and symbology in here. Ignore them. That will come into play when dinner time actually happens. And you'll also see they've got a waitress. Ignore their waitress. They're not getting any money for that. That is literally to break ties. They do not get any bonuses from CFO money, waitresses or anything like that. It's just these milestones you really need to keep on top of. Over to marketing. No, payday. I'm safe. I've got 2 individuals to pay, but I do have first to train someone. 15 discount, I'm good. Over to marketing then. So I'm not marketing, but they are. Now, I would have done my marketing during the 9 to 5, but they are up then. So what are they doing? They are marketing to the most in the freezer out of the drinks, which is a beer there. And the times 3 represents it's a duration of 3. Who are they targeting? House number 1. There is no house number 1, so they work their way up to the next available house, which is no 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is a number 8. So you put the produce next to the house. It doesn't matter where it goes, just as long as you know it goes to that house. They don't need any marketeers. They don't need any of these, which are just out of camera view. I should say I've got loads of bits and bobs out of camera view. Okay, so house number 1. They're also going to market to house 11. So let's get 3 more beer. We do not have house 11. What's the next available one above it? Number 12, so we'll place 3 there. They've got house number 14. There is no 14. We go back around. Is there a house number 1? No, we work our way up. The next available number is 8, but we've already marketed to that house, so we can't market to the same house twice within this round. You can on other rounds, in terms of, next round I can market to this one, but not in the same round. So what's above 8? We've got number 10, so they are marketing to 10. And that is done then. Now, the little blue number represents the order of play when it comes to marketing. So when these actually get placed on the houses, if I had a campaign in play, say, where are we? A radio tower here. Number 3 is lower than the number 8, so I would initiate my marketing first and put my produce on the houses first, because these houses have a capacity of 3, as you'll probably be aware, and if they did have gardens, there'd be a capacity of 5, but I am nowhere near marketing, so that house number 8 means, they have got priority order at the moment, unless I had a lower number, and that 8 applies for all of their houses. Okay, so we're going to put one of each of these on here to show that is the demand. Over to cleanup then. So they are attaining first a throwaway drink or food. They've achieved it. First errand boy played. Okay, even though I did have one, I didn't actually play it. First waitress played. Now that is frustrating, because I was going to get my waitress out next round, which is how interesting it is that you don't see what they're going to do until you have done your 9 to 5, which replicates quite nicely what can happen in a multiplayer game. Okay, so they have took the waitress. I'm not happy about that, and I'm getting an X there. Okay, they're also going to get first to train someone, which I have achieved, so they're passing that. They're going to get the guru. They've already taken the guru, so they do nothing else. There, that is clean up. Take my cards back. Discard my produce, because I've got no freezes. So you can see how brutal these guys are. Now, I would put this in parallel with my first ever played multiplayer, in the sense that it was a hard game. Yes, you may have read the rules, but until you actually get involved and realise the flow of when you need produce, what to aim for first with these milestones, it's a tough old game. And this gives you that feeling of your very first game. Well, for me, anyway, they're very aggressive. They're getting these milestones. They're getting this food produced. You can see they're already marketing. As I've said, I've played 5-6 times. I have not ventured into the marketing once, because I piggyback off what they market. I haven't got time to go recruiting marketers, recruiting executive vice presidents and working my way up to that. I literally just need to get on the gravy train of making food and hitting these houses with the demand, because they are certainly going to be doing that soon. Okay, where are we? We are cleanup. So I've taken my employees back, restructuring. Now, I've just realised I cannot play all of these, so am I going to forgo my trainer? I think so. I might need a discount manager this time. You know what, I'm going to take a gamble. I'm not going to play the discount manager, but I am going to keep my trainer and my waitress in play, hoping that this card here, their unit price is not going to compete me out of the market. Okay, that's my restructuring order business done. And again, it reminds you all on here, working 9 to 5. I'm hiring. I'm going to hire a management trainee. I'm actually deliberating now, because pizza is in play. It's not marketed yet, but there's a good chance they are going to market that, and I'm going to be really far behind, because if I'm not making pizzas, even though I'm making beer, if these houses demand both, I can't provide it, and I'm losing a lot of money. But then I haven't got the space to be playing all these cards. Tricky decision. I'm going to have to take the hit. I'm going to take a management trainee, and then I'm going to train them up to a junior vice president. So they are on the beach. I'm not doing marketing. I am getting food or drink. I'm traversing across these borders here to get 2 beer and 2 Coke. I'm not doing any houses. I am done with dinner time. Over to them. Let's see what we got then. Okay. They're working 9 to 5. So most in their freezer between pizzas and burgers. It's pizzas. So they're going at 1. We've got another icon. Same again. They're going at pizzas. Dinner time then. We do have demand from our restaurants for beer. We both produce a beer. We look at the lowest number first, 8. We look at our unit price. So you can see their unit price is 10. Remember, they're external here, so they've got a distance of 1. That is a price of 10 plus the distance of 1 is 11. I'm located here with no discounts, so our unit price of 10. I've got a distance of 1, 2, which gives me a combined 12. I am not competitive, so they are selling. So that goes back, they go down 1, and they are selling for their unit price of 10. 10 money for them, okay. I'll put their money over there. Over to number 10. Now I think I beat them on this because they're 10 plus the 1 is 11. I'm 10 plus the 1 is 11. We're tied. I've got a waitress. They haven't. I win. So that's that one. And I will be getting $10 now. Over to house 12. Again, I think I'm 10, 11. They're 10, 11. Waitress break ties. I equally sell to that one as well. So I get another 10, which is funded me nicely for getting those paydays achieved. Okay, so that was dinner time. Waitress though, I'm getting $3 for that as well. Unfortunately, I have not got the +2 there. So that is my income from selling. Over to payday, I'm still within my discount range of 15. I've only got the 2, well, I've got the 3. So I do not have to pay payday. Marketing, which they are. So it says most in the freezer between burgers and pizza. So it is pizzas. It's going to be a duration of 3, if you can see that one, a times 3. So we're going to get some pizzas out. Now they're targeting house number 3. We got no 3. 8 is the next in line. So we're placing 3 pizzas here. Now I like to leave them in a little bit of a flow, so I know that was first and that was second. House number 11 is getting another 3 pizzas. So there is no 11, 12 is next. And we've got one more to do, which is house number 19. There is no 19, we come back around, the lowest number is 8. We've already targeted 8 this round, so we go to 10. So we are targeting 10, if I can get these stacked up. There we are, marketing done. Payday, we've done. Cleaner, yeah, number 7. So first a throwaway drink or food, they've attained. First burger pizza produced, so they haven't produced any burgers, they've already attained a pizza produced. First pizza or burger marketed, so they are marketing pizza this time. So they got another circle. I'm nervous. First billboard placed. Over here, oh dear, another milestone, and I'm not getting that one. And there we go, okay. Let's take my cards, restructuring. Let's try and up the pace here so I can get a full game in for you before my camera explodes. Okay, so we are going to go junior vice, car operator. We're going to go a waitress, a discount manager. Oh, am I going to do a discount manager? I don't think... as I said, I've been sabotaged by the pizza game, which I knew was coming, and I can't produce pizza. So I'm definitely not selling this round. So it's a bit redundant in terms of competing. So I'm probably just going to leave the discount manager aside. Waitress will get me some money. The trainer's going to go in play. And I'm probably going to have to tame food. Pizza's definitely right. That's it. Over to 9 to 5. Hiring. I am hiring a kitchen trainee. But I'm training them up straight away into a pizza cook. Okay, pizza cook, done. And I'm not marketing, no houses, getting food or drink. I could get 2 drinks from each source, irrelevant. It's going to go in the bin anyway, so I'm just going to skip that. Over to them, we reveal. So, here we go, different icon for you. So what have we got? The least, well, what's that say? Less in freezer. So the least in the freezer then, out of everything, is going to be times 3. So what is the least in the freezer? We've got these 3 items here. They're all tied, so all of them are going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're also going to get a burger and a pizza, and you are going to look at the level. So that's what this symbol means, plus wherever this level is. So this level is currently here, so they are getting a soft drink, a beer, a lemonade, 1 burger and 1 pizza. So that is what I was warning you about. The produce is going to escalate. So just to remind you, you've got the least in the freezer. If it's ever a tie, all of them go up. They've got icons there to represent that. And this will reset as well to 0, which is interesting because this flows through. When they are struggling, they're getting more produce and the price will decrease for them, which makes them more competitive, as represented by this arrow. But as they get stronger up here, they're getting less produce and the price goes up. So it's a really nice back and forth sort of seesaw effect of how they are getting produce and how they're getting their prices fluctuating. Okay, that was working 9 to 5, dinner time. This is going to be painful. I can't meet, I should have discarded those as well. I can't meet any demand, but they can. But, well, actually, these should, from the previous round, have populated. I forgot to do that. There we go. They can meet demand, but they can't actually meet all the demand because they've only got 2 beer. Now, was that right? I think it was, yeah. Okay, so I might actually be lucky. They're not going to make full revenue because they've not got enough beer. So let's start off. Number 8. There's no question they are selling. Their unit price, though, is 10. Now, obviously, the distance would make it 11, but for anyone who knows the game, that's just going to be 10. They've got waitresses. They don't score bonuses for them. And this icon here means that every time they sell to a house, this is coming down 1. So the more houses they sell to, the further this comes down. And it's kind of, as I said, the seesaw effect. They're getting less produce. Prices are going up on future rounds because they've done so well. And they're getting a bonus, so good chance to demonstrate that. So they're selling to number 8. A pizza and a beer. 1 down. They're getting 20 money. Number 10. They're selling a pizza and a beer again for 20. Number 12. They can't because they got no beer. So that demand will stay there. So I should have moved this down. They sold to 2 houses and they're getting a bonus then. So this little symbol here shows that they are getting their bonus, which is the number of milestones, in this case circled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're getting 7 money. My days, that bank's gone down quick. Okay, 7 money. So remember, they don't get paid for waitresses and they don't get any CFO bonuses. They do get double money for gardens and what have you. We're over to payday. I think I'm okay. I know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 20 to pay, 15 discount. I'm having to pay 5 for my payday. Now, I did forget, I did have a waitress out here, so I'm still going to get paid for that waitress of $3. Okay. There we are. Payday. Marketing. They're not marketing, which gives me a round to catch up, I hope. Cleanup. First cart operator play. We've done. First burger producer. They have produced burgers now. And I haven't. First pizza produced. They have done that. And they've also took the pizza chef, because you'll see on a bit of a closer up here. If they've achieved that, they then take this. And HR director. So they're immediately going to get rid of the HR director. They've employed them before I could. So that is gone. Okay, restructuring then. I am now in the pizza game. I'm happy I can do a bit of damage here. So we are playing in the junior. Do we need a discount manager? Yes. We're going to go discount manager. We're going to go waitress. We're going to go pizza cook. And you probably can't quite see them. Cart operator and trainer. We've got a full squad. We're going to business, folks. Over to working 9 to 5. Who am I hiring? What do I need to think about? I think I can take care of this. But those burgers are going to come into play at some point. So I am going to hire a kitchen trainee. But I'm going to train him straight up into a burger cook. I'm prepping because things are going to escalate. Okay. That was hiring. That was training. Marketing, no. Now let's talk about marketing. If I haven't already. I'm not going to market because they are doing enough of it and I just have not got the time to be concentrating on that. Now, typically in a multiplayer game, yes, marketing is an absolutely valuable tool to disrupt what houses want, to manipulate and affect other players' revenue streams. Absolutely. But in this game, they are going to be marketing pretty much everything. They have, and more importantly, they will have produce in their fridge of everything. So I cannot manipulate what these houses want to that extent. So for me, I'm ignoring marketing. I got sidetracked. Okay, they are doing their 9 to 5. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, they're getting 2 lemonades. They're getting 2 pizzas. They are triggering where this icon is, which means they're getting a soft drink, a beer, a lemonade, a burger and a pizza. That resets. They are placing a house. We're getting to demonstrate a house, folks. Right. So what you do, I should have added, at the beginning of the game, you take all your houses. You randomly shuffle them and have a few upside down because that's important. You're going to take, in this case, it's telling you to take a house. You take the bottom one. If it's face up, like this, you'll be placing the physical house down. If it was upside down, you'll be placing a garden down instead. So it was face up. We're placing this down. Now the spot on the actual card is telling you to place it here. So how are we going to place it? You start with the top left and then you go and read in order. And the top left of the actual house has to fit on that spot, which it can't. So we then try and rotate it anti-clockwise. So can it go like this? No. Can it go like this? Yes. So the top left is still on this spot. So you're basically kind of rotating it around, if I can do that. So it doesn't go there, doesn't go there, doesn't go there. Yes. So we have a placement. Now, if it couldn't go anywhere on that spot because something was blocking it, you'd have to then try the next spot in reading order. And again, you place it left, you go anti-clockwise, no, no, no. So then you try the next spot. No, try there, try there. Then you try here, work all your way down until it fits somewhere. If it doesn't, you go anti-clockwise to the tile. So it'd be this tile, that tile, and so on. You can never do the middle tile. So we've placed that. Now, if it was a garden, because I may not get an opportunity to show that, it would tell you the location. So it would be, let's say it was this tile here. You would have to place this on the right orientation. So you can see the garden. Well, normally it would look like this. So you'd have to place it the right orientation, which I can't because there's a road there. So you work your way anti-clockwise. So we can place it like so. So that's how you place a garden. And it's pretty much just going anti-clockwise till you can pop that in. So we've got a new house, folks. We've got a new number, which is number 9, which looks like a 6 to me. So that's going to confuse me. And that's it. That's working 9 to 5 for them. Over to dinner time. What are we doing? We are, I forgot as well to do this last round. That would help. Oh, so we've still got produce here. So they've reached capacity there of 3. Now, I've forgotten a lot of things here. Did I even get I didn't even get my produce, did I? I was rushing ahead. So I would have got 3 of those. And I would have got 2. And, hindsight, okay. I'll go for the 2 beers. I should have done that first. That would have been important. So I got my 2 beers from there and 2 beers from there. Over to dinner time then. So house number 8 is being triggered. Now their unit price is 10. So from here, I've got my discount manager. Forgot about that. So they're going 10. Distance to 1 is 11. They're going to be 11 for this one and 11 for that one. So can I beat them? For this one, yes. I'm a unit price of 7, 8, 9. I beat them. Can I provide the goods? I should have probably checked first. Yes, I can. So I am selling those 2 goods to these customers. Now my unit price has a discount. So I'm only getting $7 for each one. So combined, that is 14. So we're close to breaking the bank here. Number 10. We can both provide the goods. Just about, actually. I didn't notice they've got a lot of beer there, which is interesting. Okay. So they might not actually be able to provide for this one. And yes, I can. Oh, wow. This is going to be a good revenue round for myself. Okay. Number 10. I will be winning this one. So I'll sell those. My discount manager is paying off. So 14 for myself. We broke the bank. Okay. I will leave that there because I'm owed 14. Now I placed 100 in here and they had a choice between 100, 200 and 300. I randomly picked. They've gone for 200. Okay, so we're bringing 300 money into play. Now more importantly, we've got a split between 100 and 200, which determines how many slots you're going to have. So in terms of a tie, well not a tie, but a split tie, it goes with the highest. So we've still got 3 spots. So we're going to be ignoring this grey spot still. Money then, let's add some money into the game. 300 did we say? So we've got 200 there. We've got 60, yeah, we've got 300 there. I fortunately made 100 piles. Okay, more money in the bank. I'm still owed 14. Let's take 15, one change. Done. I'm going to get my waitress on here before I forget. Over to house 12. Can they meet demand? No, because they've only got 1 beer. Can I? Absolutely, and I planned that. I did not. Okay, so we've sold those 3. And we are going to get 7 each. And annoyingly, I'm so used to multiplayer getting all these bonuses of +5s and what have you, but I've got none of that luxury in this game. So where was I? 3 times the 7, 21. Now things are going to escalate a lot here because a lot of things are being sold, a lot of things are being produced. And that was dinner time. I've got my bonus for my waitress. They would typically go down 1 spot here for each location they sold to. They didn't sell to any of them. They would get a bonus for all these milestones of attained, only if they sold to at least 1 house, and they didn't. Now you can see the impact of them not selling is that they have got a better or more produce coming in, which is going to be very much needed because this beer has been hindering them slightly. Over to payday. Who am I paying? We got 1, we got 2, 3, 5 to pay. I've got a $15 discount, so I need to pay 10. That is fine. Over to marketing. Again, I'm not marketing, and they are marketing to most burgers or pizzas in their fridge. It's going to be pizza, and it's going to be a duration of 3, because number 3 there. It's going to be on the new house, number 6. Actually, no. There's 2 lines here, actually, so it's the new house. They're targeting this one here, and they're targeting house number 6 plus. So, number 6, we got no number 6. Number 8, we have got number 8, and we haven't targeted that this range. We've got double pizza there, very nice. That is marketing. And remember, number 4 means that is their order of play if I had a marketing campaign out as well, but that is redundant at the moment. So we're filling these out. We've got 2 pizza in here, 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in there. So this garden, for those, just to remind you, has a capacity of 5 because it's got a garden there, and double revenue. So I'm going to definitely try and fulfill the demand there. I need more pizzas. Okay, that was marketing. Cleaner. First pizza produced. They've already attained it. So they're going to get rid of the pizza chef, which they've already done. First burger pizza marketed. Have we done that one? Burger. Well, we're going to do that for them because they have... Have they marketed burgers yet, actually? I don't think they have. No, they've not. Okay. Because there's no burgers being out yet, believe it or not. Okay. The luxuries manager's gone, which was never going to get used in this game, but that has been discarded. Cleanup is done. Take my cards back. Did I get any extra milestones? No, no, no. First to pay 20 salaries, no. Oh, I completely forgot about first to have 20 bucks. Okay, and that reminds you on here actually, so you need to be checking for first to have 20 and first to have 100. So, I can't recall if I sold or they sold first. Let's assume, I believe I had 20 bucks before them. I believe. Okay, right. I might have made a mistake on that one. First to have 100 though. We broke the bank. But did anyone get 100? So they've got 40, 50, 55, 57. And I've attained a lot of revenue this round, so I don't think anyone has reached 100 previously. But have I got 100 now? Let's have a look. So I've got 40, 50, 55. No, I haven't. Okay, so no one's achieved that. So we're pretty even at the moment. So yeah, I need to be mindful of that one. What else we got? First to pay that. Nope, that's the only milestones available. So back around to restructuring them. I need to be making pizza by the look of it. So we are going to, and they've got loads of pizza. I'm going to have to go discount manager. Have to go pizza cook. Cart operator is not really needed. Trainer I'll pop in there. And I'll have to put my junior vice so I can fit the trainer in. And the waitress. And I'm going to leave those at the beach. Okay, over to working 9 to 5. Recruiting then. I think I might need to be producing more pizzas at this rate. Now I can't train this pizza cook because they took the pizza chef for Australia. So I am going to hire a kitchen trainee, but I'm going to upgrade him to a pizza cook. I'm going to have 2 pizza cooks, believe it or not. So I can get ready for next round. I've hired, I've trained. Marketing, no. Food and drink, yes. I'm getting 3 pizzas, which is not enough. And I'm not doing houses, and I'm not moving restaurants. Now, in most of my other plays, it was a very valid strategy, which hasn't been the case here, to attain the local manager or the regional manager, because, as you'll know, that will allow you a drive-through on each corner of your restaurant and putting more restaurants out, which is a must usually, because you will struggle to get to all the locations and they have a distance of 1 to each spot around the board. By a miracle, they've not targeted 13 yet because there's so many numbers that are close together. There's 8. If it's not hitting that, it's hitting 10. It's hitting 12. If not, it's now hitting 9. 13, believe it or not, has not been hit. If they had 13, they'd be rinsing more money out of me. So typically, a local manager, regional manager will give me more access to do more things. I'm kind of getting away with it now of just a pricing manager, which has been a joy to actually experiment this slightly different avenue. So bear that in mind. That's been a valid strategy. Okay. We have done my dinner time. Over to their dinner time. Here we go. So the least in the freezer out of all of them is the beer. So that's going to go at 3. If it was a tie, all of them would go up. It then says they get in a beer, they get in a pizza, and they're triggering wherever they are. So this is a really good opportunity to show you what this one does. So it says 2 per sauce, a minimum of 2 for the drinks. So how many soft drinks are out there? Red. 1, 2. So that's 2 per sauce. It's going to be 4. So they're going 1, 2, 3, 4. The beer, there's 3 locations. Times the 2 per sauce is 6. So they're hitting the max. Lemonade has got 1. So that's 1 sauce times the 2. And it's basically a minimum of 2 because if there was no lemonade out there, they'd get 2 anyway. Because obviously they can still sell lemonade through the marketing even though no one has a warehouse marketing. They're then getting 3 burgers, 1, 2, 3. They're then getting 3 pizzas, which has hit the maximum. And they're getting a price reduction. It's hard times for Mautoma. They're having to drop their prices to compete, which I really like how that works for them. This goes back down to 0, which is already on. That was their working 9 to 5. Dinner time then. Starting of number 8. Everyone can meet demand. Now, I think they're going to be catching up here because I've only got 3 pizzas. So number 8 then, distance-wise, they are actually a unit price of 9 this time. Minus the 1 is 8. 8 plus the distance here of 1 gives them a total of 9. Can I beat that? I am 7, 8, 9 as well. We're actually tied, which is valuable about the discount manager. So it comes down to waitresses. They've got no waitresses. I have, so I will actually be selling to these. That is going to be a unit price of 7 times the 2 is 14 for myself. And over to house 10, no, number 9 actually. Hello, it's future Craig here. Now, I've changed my top just so you can distinguish from the main video. I've made a mistake. I'm about to make a mistake. So, what have I done wrong? Number 9 here. I forgot about this flyover, which makes a massive impact and a butterfly effect. Essentially, I was treating my restaurant as one distance to this restaurant when actually I can't even get to that restaurant. I have to go 1, 2, and then I can legally hit that, which is incorrect for the next scene. And I do it later on as well in the video, but I would have actually won by breaking the tyres on that particular instance. So there we are, enjoy. Oh, I would like to sell my pizza to this. Let's see how this goes. So they are a unit price of, where were we? 9, minus the 1 is 8. They've got, well, it doesn't matter, restaurant here. So distance of 1 is 9. Is that right? 8 plus the 1, 9. I am here with a price of 7, 8. So I beat them. Excellent. I get to sell this at double revenue. So that was a unit price of 7 for me. 10 minus the 3. 7 times the 2, 14. I'm managing to keep in it. We've got house number 10. I can't compete. They can. Their unit price is 9 minus the 1 is 8. They are selling that for 8. Let's go and get some change out. Final house number 12. They are selling that. Again, that is a unit price of 8. Was it 8? I keep getting middled here. 9 minus 1, 8, yes. So another 8 for them. And we're going to do this. Let's break up a 20 here. There we go. So they're getting $8. Dinner time is done. I'm going to get my waitress. So that is going to be free money. Let me break up some money here. And I'm getting free. Okay, there we go. Dinner time over. Oh, I lie. They sold to one house. Is it one house? No, 2 houses. Yeah, they sold to that one and this one. So it says here, this goes down for each house they sell. And they did sell to a house, so they're getting their bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 money for the bonus. There we go. Over to payday. Now I will be paying. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a dollar symbol, a money symbol on. So I've got a 15 discount. I'm having to pay 15. Okay. Over to marketing then. We are not marketing, they are. So most in the freezer out the drinks is going to be the root beer. It's going to be a duration of 3. House number 1 is being targeted. There is no 1. Next up is 8, is the closest number. They are then targeting house 14. We do not have a 14. We go back around to 8, which we've already targeted. So we go up to number 9. Oh, there's some money to be made here. Okay. Well, let's actually pop these on. There we are. Marketing done. Over to cleanup. So they're having first to hire 3 people in one turn. Oh, wow. I didn't even realise that was still available. Ah, that's... I didn't realise that was available. Okay, I haven't hired 3 people in one turn. First to low prices they've attained. First pizza produced. They've attained. And pizza chef is gone. Brand director is going this time. The brand director is gone. Okay, take my cards back. And we're over to restructuring. So the junior vice is in. I need pizzas. I don't need that many pizzas now, though. 3 is actually sufficient. We're going to throw in a waitress. We do need drinks, though. The burger cook is redundant. Pizza cook I'll leave out for now. We'll chuck in a trainer and we'll chuck in a discount manager. Done. Order of business. Done. Working 9 to 5. Recruiting. I think I'm going to go for another waitress, maybe. Yes, we'll take another waitress. I'm a bit lost as to what to do. I'm having quite a lot of success, actually, just selling. So I'll just go for a waitress in case there's any ties I need to take or just grab money. Right. Recruiting. Well, training. Who can I train here? No one. Right, that was a waste. And getting food or drink. We're going to go and get 4 beer. I think that's the way forward. And we're going to go and we're going to cook up 3 pizzas. Just hiding out of view at the bottom. We are not marketing. We should have done that first. We're not placing houses and we're not moving restaurants. Over to these guys. The least in their fridge is pizza. So that is going at 3. They're then getting soft drinks. They're then getting another pizzas, hit the top. And they're then getting all this here, which is another soft drink, another beer, another lemonade, another burger. So everything is at its max. And that resets. So while we're here then, we've covered this one, which is 2 per sauce. Price goes down. This is 1 per sauce and a minimum of 1, and I get the burger and pizza. We've done that one, and this one would increase the price. And you can see the price fluctuations here. That doesn't reset, it just dictates by what happens here. So it's constantly a -1 until that green is triggered. Right, so that was their working 9 to 5. And no new houses, which is a shame. Dinner time then. Starting with number 8. We can both provide that. And their unit price is 8. Distance of 1 is 9. Mine is 7, 8, 9. So we're tied. I've got a waitress. They've got a waitress. Luckily I had a waitress. So order of business, I'm always first. So I actually break ties on that case. So I will meet that demand. They come into my restaurant. And that was a unit price of 7. 7 times the 2, 14. Over to house 9. This is the one I want to win. We can both provide, meet the demand. So they are, 7, 8. I lie. I forgot to take the -1 off. So let me just retrack there a second. Take the 15 back and the 1. And I'll take my goods back. So their unit price is 8 and a -1 as well is 7. 7 plus the 1 is 8. My unit price is 7 because of the discount. 8, 9. They beat me. Unbelievable. So they are going down 1 here, and they instead are getting 14, is it? So the unit price is 7. Yep, 14. Wow. Good spot. I noticed that one there. Okay. That is frustrating. I need to get this one, which I should just win because I'm 1 step closer. So I am a unit price of 7 because of the discount of 3. So 7, 8, and I'm hitting the house. To be fair, I'm hitting the house here as well. I hadn't spotted that. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I am hitting the house here. No, it's not connected to a road. Okay. So, yeah, 7, 8, and it is hitting the road on that tile. They are 8 minus 1 is 7. Equally, they are 8. We're tied. But I have a waitress and they have a waitress. But I'm beating order of play. Oof, right, so I have sold a pizza and a beer and it is a garden, so I'll be getting double revenue. My unit price was 10 minus the discount of 3 is 7. Times the 2 is 14. And doubled is 28. Right, I need to break the bank a little bit here. Well, not break the bank, make some change. So what have we got? 20, 40. Fifth, well, let's change that out. And let's see what these guys have got. There might be a case of first to 100 this round. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, no one's quite got 100. Okay, that's frustrating. I need a bit more change. Let's just get some more change. We've got 100 there, 100 there. Right, I was owed 28, I believe. There's the 20. I will break that up as well. There we go. Let's change. 28. Done. Money management. It's a lot easier with these poker chips for sure. Right, 28 done. Number 10 actually doesn't have anything marketed. Number 12 then is the last one. We both do pizza. I think I might just nab this as well. So I've got 8 minus 7, should I say. 8 is my unit price overall. They've got 7, 8 minus the 1, and the distance is 8. We're tied. We're tied on waitress, but I break it because of order of play, so I sell that pizza, and I'm getting a unit price of 7 for that one. Excellent. Did I get rid of that? Yeah, okay. That was dinner time. I've got a waitress, so I will be getting, let me break that again. Okay, 5 in. So I'll be getting 3 for the waitress. There we are, dinner time done. Now, has anyone achieved the 100 bonus? 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. They're just off 95 for them. So you check them first. I unfortunately have to pay my salaries first and then see if I've hit it. So let's break some of their money up so I can not have to count that every single time. There we go. Okay. Right, payday. What is the bill? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 30 bucks. 15 discounts, 15 to pay. Marketing. They are marketing. Most in the freezer between burgers and pizzas. So it's going to be burgers. Burgers are coming into play. It's a duration of 2. House 11 we've not got. It's going to hit in house 12 instead. And house 14 plus is going to come back around to number 8. They're also marketing most in the freezer for drinks, which is tied between the soft drinks and the lemonade. Soft drink breaks ties because it's higher. This is a duration of 2. They are hitting house number 3, which is going up to 8, which have already hit, which goes up to number 9. Oh my days, there's a lot of produce. We are also going to number 9 plus. We've already hit number 9. We're going to number 10. There we are. Clean up. First waitress play, done. First to pay 20 more salaries, done. Oh no. That is not been done, so they've attained that as well, frustratingly. Where are we? First to low price is done, and CFO. Wow, they're taking the CFO as well. That is out of the game. Now, I'm just looking back actually during dinner time. I did not move their token down. So how many did they sell to? I've completely forgotten. I think I took, let's just say it was 1. I can't remember. 1. And they're going to get their bonuses because they did sell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They didn't have one of those a second ago, so it'd be 9 money. Okay, so let's give them 10. Let's break that up with the bank a bit. So that's 4 for them. Okay. May have made a mishap slightly there because I forgot about the bonus. Maybe they should be there, but we'll run with that one. Marketing done. Clean up done. Have I got 100? Let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. We have. So we've hit 100, folks. 102. So I've got first to have 100. I can't believe I've actually attained that. That's amazing. So I'm now going to get 50% more cash, which is a must. I thought they were going to nab that because they've just nabbed the CFO. Okay, we're back around to restructuring. We're going to fill these up. There is a lot of produce out here. There's going to be a lot of money made this round. Okay, and I might be able to meet that demand as well. Okay, so we need the vice president. We need our pizza cook. Oh, these would have been discarded as well. There's only 2 pizzas needed, so that's fine. We're going to need our burger cook. We're definitely going to need the car operator. And we're going to need our discount manager. And we're going to need a waitress. And I have no more space for the other waitress. Okay, let's see how we get on there. Order of business done. 9 to 5. Hiring. I'm just going to hire a management trainee because that will allow me to get next round that other waitress out. Am I training? No, because there's no trainer out there. No marketing campaigns. Food and drink. Yes, we're getting 3 burgers, 3 pizzas, and drinks. So we're going for 2 beer and 2 Coke this time. So 1, 2, 3. I can reach that because I got the +1 range. That's our food and drink. No houses, no restaurants. Over to them. The least in the freezer of everything. It's tied. They're going at 3 of each, so they're hitting the max anyway. They're getting anything else they're getting is redundant because they're at the max. But this should reset down here because they would have attained all those. But they're at the max in the freezer. I'm managing to hold them at bay. Over to dinner time then. Their unit price is 9, minus the 1 is 8. So let's sell to house number 8 here. We can both provide. My unit price then is 7. 8, 9 versus their 8 plus the distance of 1 is 9. We're tied and they've got a waitress. I've got a waitress. I have the order of business. I managed to sell. I'm hoping I have enough produce to get this one here shortly. So what we're selling, we've got rid of a beer, we've got a pizza and we've got a burger, just out of camera view probably. That's gone. So 3 items at a unit price of 7 each is 21. I will take that. Now, I am going to start keeping this money separate here because my CFO is in play now. This one here, because a CEO, should I say. 50% more on cash earned. Okay, house number 9, here we go. We can both hit demand. Their unit price is 9, minus the 1 is 8. 8 plus the distance of 1 is 9. I'm here at 7 and 8. I outdo them. I can sell. Excellent. So we are selling soft drink, a beer and a pizza. 3 items. Excellent. So that is unit price of 7 times the 3 is 21. Double because it's got a garden. It's 41. No, that's not right. 42. Yeah, 21, 42. Oh, keep that in this stack here. And I will take my waitress money before I forget. So I haven't just pinched 5, I've just broken up 5 change and I'm getting 3. Now it's important to note that if you did have these bonuses at the top, which I have failed miserably at, those would not be doubled. So you would double the unit price for the house first and then add on the bonuses. Luckily the CEO here will double, well, 50% of everything I've generated, including my waitress. So we have done house 9. Number 10. I can provide Coke. They can provide Coke. I'm doing rather well here. I shouldn't get too excited, but we are unit price 9, minus the 1, 8. Plus 1 distance is 9. I'm here at 7. I beat them. I've got 8. So I sell that. And I'm getting a price of 7. Let's take that one, that goes on there. Finally, house 12. I think I beat them again. I beat them to that one, so I'm going to beat them to this one, and I can provide a burger. That was an incredible round, folks. So I've made 7 money off that, but only because I was heavily discounted. So I'm getting 7. That's 13 to pay back. There's 13. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Right, let me take that back because I need the money on here. So I'll split that with the bank. And I've completely forgotten what I'm owed. I think it was 7 for that burger, wasn't it? Okay, so we've broke the bank there. So I'm owed 7, which is going to go on here. We've got no more houses to sell to. I'm adding this to here. I'm going to do a bit of maths now. So we've made 60, 70, 75. Wow, we've made 80. So that's a nice easy number. 40 extra from my CEO. So I'm going to split that one. So I'll take 100 and pay 60 back. And I've got megabucks. Now I have to pay for payday, which I think is 15 still. I've not added anyone else, have I? No, 15 to pay. And we're over to marketing, which they are not doing. Insane. But they are getting rid of the regional manager and the pizza chef. So those will be gone. We're back around to restructuring. So these are being marketed. And there we go. Okay, surely the bank is going to break this round here, especially my CEO in play. Okay, we don't actually need pizzas, believe it or not. So pizzas go in there. We're not training. We're going to try and get a waitress out, management trainee. We do need the cart operator. We do need the discount manager. We need burgers. We need the junior vice. We need no more pizzas. And we've got space for 2 waitresses. Excellent. Now remember, just a reminder, you can't have management trainee well, a manager can't manage a manager. So just to remind you, which I haven't done, hopefully. We are over to order business done, working 9 to 5. Hiring, I'm just going to go for another waitress, just grab the money. That's in there. I'm going to go training, no one. Marketing, no. Food and drink, I'm going to go for 2 beer and 2 Coke. And I'm producing burgers this time, so I'm going to get 3 burgers. We are done with food and drink. No houses, no restaurants. Their dinner time. Let's see what we got. Wow, still not another house out. I was at least expecting them to put another house out. So working 9 to 5, they've hit capacity, folks. So they are, and amazingly, they didn't sell to anyone last round. Let me just have a look at the card. So last round, they didn't sell to anyone, which meant they didn't come down here, and they didn't get any bonuses as well. I really trumped them that round. Okay, so they would get a burger, they would get a pizza, they'd get 2 lemonade, and they would get whatever this said, but they're at capacity. And it'd reset, which is fine there. And we're over. It's me again, and I'm just saying I thought I'd made an error on the next stage in the aspect of not reducing the price for the previous round. I was mistaken, it was actually here, it reset, it didn't need to go down, I'd done it all correct, and it would have gone down to -2 on this next aspect, and everything would have been hunky-dory. I could have played, and we'd have seen how the scores would have been. But with the butterfly effect of previously making that mistake with house number 9, I'm not quite sure how things would have gone, because I believe the Mautoma would have probably hit this first half 100 rather than me. I wouldn't have had the CEO benefits, and it would have been a really close game. But hey, and I accidentally ticked that anyway, which is probably the right thing that would have happened. So yeah, enjoy. Oh, ouch, okay. Big mistake. Their price is going down 1. And I believe I missed that on the last one. That's really frustrating. So their price would have been -2 last time. And I think they would have beat me on pretty much most of them. The game is null and void. That is so frustrating. But hey, I'm here to show you how to play. Hopefully my misgiving over that is teaching you to not miss that red arrow. Okay, that is, I thought I was doing incredibly well there. So they would have gone down 1 red. This time they're going down 1 red. They're going to get -4. What is such a great mechanism, if you remember. And you can see they're going to sell and outdo me considerably. I thought something wasn't quite right, because they had all that produce and weren't able to sell any. I might leave it there, folks, because this game is null and void. I'm just going to have a quick look through the deck if there is anything sneaky I've not shown you. So, this would come out next. It would be another house, and it would be based in here. We'd take the bottom one, which is face up. We'd take the top left, pop it on the top left of the tile. No, it can't go. Turn it clockwise. Clearly, it can't go there. It can't go there, but it can go there. So that's where the house should go. They would be at dinner time $8, minus the 4 is $4. Add your distance, and there began bonuses. So a real big shame I messed that up. Otherwise, I could have finished the game on the next round. Again, you just follow the marketing. They're getting rid of stuff there on the cleanup phase. If it had have got as far as this one here, there's no new icons on there. They'd have got rid of the Zeppelin pilot. And surely at this stage, someone would have broke the bank. Now, obviously, once the bank breaks, there's no more money here. You will still get paid out your revenue, and then whoever has the most money is the winner. There we are. So what do I think? What have I got? I've got a few thoughts for you. So I've already mentioned producing food quickly is an absolute must. Long-term strategy is risky. You could tell I had to just produce. Going for some of this stuff up here would have been fantastic, but that was just not going to happen. I would have fell behind too much. Marketing, I didn't know marketing, and it wasn't necessary because there was so much happening out there. I could just piggyback on that. Fine. Important to note, this solo game, I've made a note. Yes, I prefer multiplayer, absolutely. But you can see this is developing your strategies and capabilities to just try things out. Is it making you a better player if you're new to the game? I don't think it does. I think it helps more experienced players get better. If you're brand new to the game and you don't really know the rules and you're trying to learn, you've got the difficulty of learning the game and learning this Mautoma setup. It's going to be hard, folks. It's not impossible. It can be done, but it's going to be hard. I would suggest playing a few multiplayer games because you will watch what other players do. Things aren't as aggressive. They're not as, escalating as quickly. And just watching other players and they're taking, they're doing this strategy, they're targeting that house. You will learn so much more. So for me, play multiplayer. If you enjoy the game after a few games, try the Mautoma and hone those strategies. Yet, it's unforgiving on the milestones. You've witnessed that. I attained 1, 2, 3 milestones and they attained like 12. So yeah, iconography is great. Hopefully you can see that in the camera view. And that is pretty much all the iconography. I think we've gone through everything there. The sale and price mechanisms work really well. Just don't mess it up like me. The variety in the decks is nice. There is loads more of these out of camera view. So there's a lot of variety from the phase 1s, 2s and 3s and even the opening round. And it's tricky. I went for training. I typically go for training because I need the discount. Because if I'm going to get a burger cook or a pizza cook, that's going to cost me. And unless I get loads of waitresses to pay for that or I happen to make sales early on, hoping those burger cooks take off, I just need a bit of a discount there. So that's my kind of go-to strategy. And that is it really. I think it does a good job of mimicking aggressive players, gobbling up all the money, trying to get this mad rush to sell things. So yeah, that is Solo. Hopefully I've sort of demonstrated all the aspects of this, what you need to print, how the cards flow. Definitely get this as well. This definitely streamlines all the milestones and what have you. There we are. Go and test it out. Enjoy. Bye for now. Wow, if you're still watching, brownie points. One big thing I noticed after rewatching, my restaurant had coming soon throughout the whole game. Be mindful, it needs to be on the welcome side. Obviously when you get the local manager and the regional, it's coming soon, which has always been one of my bugbears because I've always felt in the design they should have one side with welcome and the other side where you've got the entrance and the other side with 4 entrances would be very helpful with an additional token for coming soon so that mistake doesn't happen. See you all soon.